What's up, everybody? This is Sideline Rewind, all things professional cheerleading, coming at you with episode number 36.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Gosh, we're getting old.
Girl,
I love it, though.
it's going to be great. Vintage is good.
Yeah,
That's right.
Right?
It's
Right.
very
I
good.
think we've established that. Vintage
Yes.
and old.
Rewind.
Rewind.
Retro,
Yes.
vintage,
Retro, vintage.
rewinds. That's us.
Is there another word?
Well, we just named the best
Fabulous.
ones. Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
That's where we are.
That's
That's
it.
where we are.
That's what
who,
it means.
That's who we are.
That's who. Come on now. Say it. This episode number 36, is going to be called Honey.
Uh-oh.
Come on now. And it's y'all are going to love the reason why it's called Honey.
Yeah.
This episode is Honey by Mariah Carey. That song debuted August 26, 1997. And that was the lead single from her 6th studio album, Butterfly.
So good.
Come on now, honey.
Such a good one.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Come on now.
And who doesn't love Mariah?
Yes.
Classic.
Yes.
Right.
Legend. Iconic.
She's getting ready to have a little residency in Vegas for Christmas time.
We're going. I saw her Christmas show here in Nashville last year.
Yeah.
We got to go to
She's
Vegas.
going to be there in
Oh, yeah.
Vegas.
Do we just need to move to Vegas?
I know, right?
I think
Maybe.
we should have a condo there because we're back and forth
Yes.
so much.
I think
I don't mind it.
I mean,
Not
that
a bad
would be-
idea.
We need to be thinking about that.
Yeah. I do.
Come on now.
I like that.
Welcome back, everybody, to Sideline Rewind podcast. Ladies, so good to see y'all.
It's good to
Yeah.
see you too.
Yes, honey. Yes.
Yes, honey.
Yes, honey. That's going to
Okay.
be the theme of the day.
Yes. Yes, it is. The
So-
day, that's all
That's
the time.
All the time.
That's all the time.
All the time.
I don't know if you know or not, but I've even got my little students saying, yes, honey. It's
Yes!
going all the way
Oh,
around
that was so
the dance studio now.
I
Because,
saw the video
yeah,
you said,
yeah.
and I love it.
yeah, it's awesome.
I love it.
It's going to
Yeah.
be a shirt.
Merch.
Merch. That's it.
Speaking of that,
Yes.
we have some exciting news. We are going to be incorporating a newsletter.
Nice.
Yes. It'll probably be monthly Sideline Rewind newsletter.
Yay!
And maybe not that often in the off season, but we're going to feature different upcoming events we have throughout the NFCAO and locally. And then we will feature some current and alumni cheer and dance squads. And part I like the most is we will also have giveaways and promotional products that some of our sponsors want to give away. So
Great.
make sure you go to our website, SidelineRewind.com, and fill out that form to subscribe to our newsletter, and we'll take good care of you.
Come on now.
Oh, come on now.
Come on now.
Newsletter.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone so excited about a newsletter, but I'm here for it.
Yes. I love that for us.
Yes, and our new
yes.
merch drops will go on that
You
newsletter.
know, that's what
so.
happens when you get to be 36.
Come on.
You
true.
start putting out newsletters. I like that.
Sideline Rewind 36. Let's go.
Let's go.
Come on now.
And also, vintage, rewind, all of those things.
Yes.
The reunion is coming up, Miami 2026.
We cannot wait.
We've got to be there.
Miami
We got to
20
see everybody we know. Let's go.
Let's
And we
go.
don't know. We want to meet new people too.
Absolutely.
And listen, do not wait on this because it will sell out. I made that mistake in 2022 when it was in Jacksonville.
Yes.
I didn't realize it sells out. There are 1,000 tickets and they're going fast. So
Yes.
if you do not have your registration filled out, please get on there. We've got a link in the bio.
Yes.
Get registered.
Honey.
It's going to be, Miami.
Yeah.
It is-
Miami.
and some of
Yes.
the sponsors and vendors I've seen on the list, you guys are not going to want to miss it. I'm serious.
Right.
It is going to be epic.
Miami Beach 2026. Let's go.
Let's go.
Come on now.
Let's do it.
We're going.
Do it. Don't forget to register. And like I said, we post on our Instagram, the Miami Alumni Association. They post on theirs. The seats are, I promise, like Anita is saying, they're going fast. Sign up. Don't wait.
Don't wait.
Don't wait.
Don't wait.
Let's go.
Don't wait.
Let's go. Let's go. So y'all know what's happening in Nashville?
What?
Yeah.
Tell us.
Belmont University is going to have a new stunt group.
That's great.
I love it.
Yeah.
Y'all need to check that out. Now, the only one, and I know that there's others, and please forgive me for not knowing, but I know the Baylor
Uh-huh.
University has their stunt group, and it's going to be kind of like that it will be like that for the Belmont stunt group. So if you're interested or you know anybody that wants to stunt or like was a part of an all-girl stunt team or anything like that, check them
So
out.
explain it a little bit for the people that don't know. Like, it's not like the cheerleading squad,
It's
right?
not like cheerleading, but it's like a synchronized tumbling, synchronized stunts to where it's like it's all you count like 5, 6, 7, 8, and you go up into the stunts and you do your
Right.
liberty or your handstand in the stunt. And you go 5, 6, 7, 8, and you come down in a very calculated, meticulous way. And then you're tumbling 5, 6, 7, 8, a round off back handspring back tuck. It's all counted out, synchronized with the whole group.
Right. So it's more like an actual.
Right.
Not that there's
It's
not
a
all
competition.
sports, but it is a sport.
No, yeah, it's NCAA sport.
That's
It's
great.
considered a sport, and they've added it to Belmont.
Love it.
And from what I understand, they don't cheer at the games. They literally just do competitions with other teams. And so they are in the search for a stunt coach, and there'll be scholarship and non-scholarship athletes on the team. So check it out.
Come on
Get
now.
on Belmont's website and check it out.
Yeah. Honey.
Stunt group.
Stunt group.
Come on now, we need that, and y'all can bring. And you know, it's a new thing, kind of, sort of. You can bring home a national championship to Belmont University.
Yes, let's do
I
it.
love that.
Let's go.
Yes.
You could do that. So let's go.
You heard it.
Okay, we're biting at the bit. So
Speaking of honey,
speaking of honey,
Right.
honey.
our very special guest today is a former NFL cheerleader selected to be one of the team captains for the Chicago Honey Bears.
Yay!
She's a professional dancer, choreographer, model, and actress. Her roles include a recurring role in the NBC TV series The Duke, which starred Robert Conrad.
Nice.
Come on now.
The motion picture Wildcat, starring Goldie Hawn.
I have to say, just
love
stop it right there. I must have watched that movie 2,000 times as a kid. Now, I don't know with my kids growing up now that I would have let them, they're grown now, but let them watch that. But my parents didn't have a problem. I love
That movie.
Loved
I
that
love it.
movie. I loved it.
Anything Goldie Hawn, but that's it. That's
amazing.
She's amazing.
Yes.
Come on.
And in the Emmy Award-winning TV special, You're Never Too Old, along with numerous commercials. More recently, she re-entered the acting arena with background roles in the American science fiction thriller movie Captive State, starring John Goodman.
Awesome.
it.
A reporter in the movie Pages, a political thriller starring Jamie Lee Curtis, and in the role of a lawyer's client in an episode of the TV show Chicago Med.
Love it.
Stemming from her depth of knowledge and experience in the world of professional dance, it was a natural segue for her to become professionally involved in the world of fitness. She created the innovative fitness program, the Wright, WRIGHT workout.
Love it.
Which
Come
was
on now.
recognized by the American Fitness Journal and was presented to the Idea Health and Fitness Association. It featured a lunging apparatus of her own invention called the Power Pole.
Let's go.
We're going to have to hear about the power pole, honey.
Right? The Wright workout was implemented by Top Spas and Resort, and she was featured in Shape magazine.
Okay.
Come on now.
And very exciting, she is a co-author of the treasured book, Missing From The Sidelines.
Yes.
This 4-year project required relentless determination, which was fueled by her commitment to chronicling the extraordinary history of the remarkable Chicago Honey Bears and many others who brought color to the sidelines of Soldier Field. Her newfound passion for writing propelled her to collaborate with her father to write her second book, Running Country Roads and Life Lessons Learned. Telling her father's story was a true labor of love. She was born and raised in the small town of Dodgeville, Wisconsin, and currently resides in Chicago. While she loves the city life, she takes great pride in her roots as a small town girl. We are absolutely thrilled to introduce the legend, Renee Wright.
Thank you, guys. That was so nice. That's quite the intro.
We are here for you. We are your hype team today.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here and with the other NFL cheerleaders, the Titans. So,
Yes. Yeah. You know,
yeah,
and
you're talking about the upcoming alumni. I missed the last one, so hopefully I'll get to Miami.
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And when
So,
we
lots of fun.
started this, trying to get just recognition to all the alumni and cheer teams in the past, and the fact that we still had some that no longer have cheerleaders, we have always taken a huge interest in the Chicago
Right.
Honey Bears because we just don't understand the explanation of it, and we do think the Honey Bears need to be back on the field. And so, yeah, I got the book, and we're so excited.
It's right there. Yep.
We're so excited. You have featured so many from each team starting from the beginning of time.
It's
and
so
it's
cool.
incredible
Yeah.
to read. Like it's really cool. And then interviewing Mike Ditka. I mean, just tell us a little bit about this whole process and how you got all the people to interview in here.
Well, first of all, those are my boots and Poms laying there in Soldier Field.
I love
And
that.
when we came up with the idea of like missing from the sidelines, was that's basically what's left, right? Is our boots and our Poms
Aw.
were gone and missed by the fans. So for the past few years, I would say we were, Chicago News would always bring us on right before, football season would kick off. And they'd always say, what happened? And, we missed the Honey Bears and why were the Honey Bears disbanded? So after doing numerous news shows about it, I decided I was sitting next to my co-author, Carolyn Gillette Caruso. So anyway, she and I were cat people. We both had cats. And so we both were dancers. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe we should write a book because every year they're bringing us on to talk about our stories.
Yes.
So I thought it was the right thing to do is just like go home. And I was just going to write it for the girls.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I started going in here, diving so much about Papa Bear Hallis, I got so like, I just couldn't stop learning about him because he was the father of NFL. And he was the one that wanted Dancing Girls because in 1977, the Bears were not doing very well. And that was the very first year of the Chicago Honey Bears.
Okay.
So he's the one that wanted Dancing Girls. And he said, as long as I'm alive, we're going to have Dancing Girls. We had in 1977, like 6 Playboy bunnies on our team.
Wow.
Which was kind of cool. Like, in the book, we said they traded in their cottontails for pom-poms. Kind of thing.
I love it.
So anyway, in 1983, Papa Bear passes away, and the new team owner is his daughter, Virginia. And she did not like having cheerleaders or dancing girls on the sidelines and wanted to get rid of us right away. But she couldn't because we had a contract in 1985, which happened to be the year that we won the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Okay.
So we did not even know anything about it. It went from 78 through 1985.
Yes.
And as soon as we went to the Super Bowl, when it was over and the Bears won, the 85 cheerleaders flew home with the team and Coach Ditka.
Yes.
And that was the last game. We were disbanded. So that's why the book ends in chapter 13, because we call it the curse of the Honey Bears, because the Bears have never won a Super Bowl since we were disbanded.
Yeah.
So the Chicago fans, and I just did a thing on WGN all about the curse again. That they now that the stadium is actually going to move from the lake shore to Arlington Heights, they're like, they just have to bring back the Honey Bears, to break this curse.
Yes.
So it's kind of a fun thing with the book, but there's a lot of sports curses out there. We're like number 3 of the top sport curses out there. So it's just really interesting. We're like, well, you be the judge, like every year that they don't go to this. Well, they could go to the Super Bowl, but they haven't won. And they could have been to one Super Bowl, but they didn't win. So that makes the book pretty interesting.
Can I ask the question? So so after the Super Bowl, how did y'all find out? Like you knew your contract was up, or did they just tell you they're not going to be any more cheerleaders? Like, how did they tell you guys?
Well, when we first, our coach, Kathy Core, who was once a nun, our agent, Sharon Cooper from A+ Talent Agency, and our director, Corinne Ehrman, they knew about it, but they didn't tell us. They had to keep it quiet because they didn't want it to get out. They wanted to keep it under wraps. But then when the reality of the 85 contract ended, they had to tell the 1985, Chicago Honey Bears that, I'm sorry, like, this is your last game. And they were devastated. Imagine hearing that.
Sure.
It's like such a bittersweet situation.
You're
going to the Super Bowl. And this is it. And you know what it's like, because once you cheer as an NFL cheerleader, like you don't want to not come back next year.
Right.
So it was, like I said, wonderful to go out that way. But, it's really caused an uproar, since the Bears have not won a Super Bowl.
That's right.
So
Well, fun
hopefully
fact,
they're going
we
to do something.
share with you sort of the same. We went to the Super Bowl with the Titans with the first year. We did not win, but the Titans have not even been back to a Super Bowl since we cheered. So we consider ourselves the lucky charm that brought them
Exactly.
So we feel that. And also, I'm so intrigued about this nun that was your coach.
It's in the book.
I know. I read little excerpts.
It's such a great
about
story.
It, but can you tell us
Her chapter is so funny. I mean, when she came in and she ends up, this cheerleading coach for the Bears, and
It's fantastic.
all the stories in the beginning, like Papa Bear's story is, daughter. And then, the people that all kind of brought us together and created the Honey Bears, all of them have their separate stories. And that's what I love, is just hearing, their stories and how they started. And then Papa Bear sends Kathy Core, our coach, and Kren Neerman, our director at the time, to Dallas. So they could learn like what the Dallas cheerleaders were doing and get ideas for uniforms. And so they came back with all these sketches, and they created our uniform from that. And, so it's just been one year after another. The first year they were just auditioning at the Bears office in downtown Chicago. And then the next year it grew to 1,500. And every year, there's more and more wanting to try out.
Sure.
And the tryouts were just, as you guys probably know, you have to try out every year, right?
Right.
You can't hold your spot. So most of the time, half the squad was cut, so we could wear our white boots, but then we'd have to, like, after auditioning, throw them in a pile. That's pretty devastating, because you're thinking, oh gosh, if those white boots could only talk, but you want them back and you don't know.
Sure.
So, and did you guys have weigh-ins too?
Did
you have to, did you guys, no, you probably never had to have weigh-ins. So we had to probably never allowed.
No,
we
probably never allowed in college.
After our year, they're probably never allowed. We had to weigh in before the weekend of the games. And if we didn't make our weight, we had 12 alternates waiting to take our place.
Oh, wow.
Sure.
There's the picture.
So, it's the same thing if you don't fit in your uniform.
For sure.
I think they're going to, say something or make you lose the weight or whatever. But one year, it's in the book, it's a funny story, is a couple of the Honey Bears wanted to binge out before practice. And it was and so we were practicing at this hotel, and they paid this, some restaurant, runner, or I'm not sure, some money to go get the scale and hide it.
Oh, wow.
And till I don't know how many years later, no one knew what happened to that scale until the book came out and two of the girls confessed that they had paid this waiter or someone, and the scale never came back after that.
Funny.
Good for them.
So, and then, Kathy, of course, you did it? It wasn't me, but it was good. It was the best thing they ever did. Get rid of that scale. Well, you can't do that today. You can't weigh girls.
I think some still do, but we didn't have it. So our director was really good about just trying to keep us fit. And,
Right.
Bud Adams wanted women on the field and not, little girls. He wanted voluptuous women. And so,
of course,
we were not that strict. As long as we looked good in our uniforms. I mean, obviously you wanted to stay tight and fit, but we didn't have the weigh-ins. Thank goodness.
I think because our director came from Memphis.
Right.
She was on the dance team in Memphis when they were. It was it. They were
the
one,
dance
untouchable,
team,
and I think the PTSD from that being weighed in every week.
Exactly.
And I experienced similar in college on the dance team at UT, and so she did not make us weigh in, but like you said, she just kind of went by how you looked,
right?
So,
Yeah,
which was nice.
Yes.
Most important.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah. And so, that's the great thing about cheerleaders being on the field. It's the fan experience. And so, unfortunately, we can attest to the Titans right now not having the best season, but it's still a great fan experience if they have the cheerleaders. And we've added that Chloe Holiday, the majorette, and the drum line. So there's always fun things for the fans to be a part of if the team doesn't have a winning season.
Exactly. That was why Papa Bear would tell us wanted the Honey Bears, right? And now we're replaced with flag runners. I mean, I don't care if you're me. I mean, I think women enjoy the cheerleaders. I enjoy the cheerleaders. I love watching the cheerleaders.
Right.
Sure.
So yeah, it's just with the Bears, it was just, and now, sadly, Virginia did pass on, but it's like they are kind of sticking to what she wanted, and she didn't want dancing girls. But I'm, going back on Papa Bear's wish was he wanted dancing girls. So I think that that's what they should be listening to regarding the curse. Are you going to be because the daughter or because the father who she loved, that's his wish.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, I mean, I actually, when I was writing the book and I thought it would take a year and it was 4 years. Oh my God. I had no idea what I was taking on, and thank God with Carolyn to help. And a lot of the girls would help, it was just so much information. And, so I went to where he was buried. I went to his mausoleum. I just had that, I wanted to go there one day.
Yes.
And just kind of ask him for the blessing on our book. And just the thing that I didn't, put in the book, but now I'm talking about it a little bit more.
Yes.
But yeah, I didn't even know where I was going in this huge cemetery. And I'm like, how am I going to find him? And then I wrote him like a postscript, just that I kind of felt like my car was just like, I just told me where to go. It was just a weird thing. And then I saw the Hallis name, and I got up there and I looked up and, thanked him for wanting dancing girls. And I said, some who could never be cheerleaders, that you gave us, that opportunity, a sisterhood and a bond that we would never, we will cherish forever. And asked him to have blessing on our book and thanked him for, wanting dancing girls on the sidelines and said goodbye. And so that was my kind of closure with writing the book. So
I love it.
So Papa Bear, what is his name?
George Hallis.
George Hallis. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
We also read when we were doing our research back in the episode that the cheerleaders that don't have or the teams that don't have cheerleaders on the sidelines anymore, is we were reading about the Bears, and when they poll, I guess every so often they poll the fans, and over 75% of the fans are wanting the cheerleaders back. And that's what's so interesting. It's like, well, the people who are buying the tickets wants them back. So, this is something they should obviously consider.
Well, I've gotten several emails from young choreographers. I'm like, hey, well, maybe we'll talk. Maybe
I think
we'll see
you
what we
should
can
be
do.
the director. We should start this movement. You're the director.
It's like one of my roommates, she was a honeybeer with me. She called me. She goes, Renee, I just have to call you because, Bianca, my daughter, said, this is Renee's, this is what she has to do. This is what Renee has to do. This is her version, she's got it. And I'm like, I said, that kind of gave me chills, just in the back. I was like, well, we can try. But
I don't even really know. I just met you. I don't know you, but I see that for you too. So
right.
Yeah, this is like my vision, I guess. We'll see.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Do you know since Virginia's passing, are you in contact with the family at all? Do you know?
I have not. I've been in contact during the book because we had to do disclosures and certain things. Sure. And there was a time that we did. I did write a letter to the McCaskey family, and we wanted to talk with Virginia, but of course she politely declined. So we wrote, about that in the book. So, I tried to kind of keep communication okay there.
Good.
So we'll see. They're still pretty strong on we don't need cheerleaders. I mean, there was a funny thing on Instagram where one of the girls went up to the McCaskies and said, can I just ask you for one favor? Could you please bring back the Chicago Honeybears? He goes, no.
Oh.
What?
Oh my goodness.
It was so funny. It was it wasn't even a beat.
It was, no thought at all. No.
I think you should start outside the perimeters of the stadium, have a cheerleading squad, and then see all the fans start migrating outside of the stadium.
Well, even just hey, just bring us in the stadium for the first game. You want to really make the fans happy. They really,
that's what they want.
Strongly believe in this. There's a video out there with the Bear players. They're like, bring back the honey bears. I mean, the
Right.
bears are talking about
Sure.
it. The former 85 bears is like,
Yeah.
don't mess with those honey bears.
That's
I
right.
love that.
And we
That's
have
awesome.
some of the players who were Titans players when we cheered or beyond, and they never felt like distracted by. I mean, they're like, we might take notice, but they were not distracted
Right.
by it. And
Right.
they love it being a part of the whole fan experience and a part of their whole experience as well on the team. So
And not only that, so many of them now, they have daughters that are
Right.
involved in dance or
Of
cheer.
course.
And they see it as such a great outlet for them to be able to aspire to be that one day. And it's such a great accomplishment. And
how their confidence just soars.
Yeah, it's a
when
positive
yes, there's so many things
experience.
about it. But
And we come from all walks of life. That
That's
was
right.
one thing about the book. Our chapter 12 is there was, from 77 through 85, there's so many stories. That chapter alone is 200 pages.
right.
So you could get through the book without reading chapter 12 pretty fast,
yeah.
and get the idea of how it started the
Right.
story, which is the most fun. Then you can go to chapter 12, have a glass of wine or whatever at night and start reading some of these stories,
Yes.
which I think many NFL cheerleaders couldn't identify with. And
Sure.
some of them were like, you want to cry afterwards. And then some were very funny,
Yes.
inspirational.
Mhm.
And just the difference of like hearing what some of the girls were going through tryouts and how they compared themselves to the other girls. And so I learned a lot writing the book, with the girls. And, it just really brought us all together. And we would have never known the 77 to 80s, would never have known the 80s to the 85 if it wasn't for the book. So the book brought all of us
So cool.
together. So that's the best part again, is that our sisterhood, it brought all those years together. And so we have cherished friendships. We're constantly doing charities. There was just one for St. Jude. And with my other contract that I had, I wasn't able to go to some of the signings for a year or something, but I finally was able to start going for the book I, wrote and to some of these signings or these charities. And I walked up to them, this was like a week ago, and they didn't know I was going to show up. I'm like, hi, can I have an autograph? And then they started screaming, and just like a tears, because it's like, you left them yesterday,
Yes.
right? And you have
Sweet.
that warmth of something that you share, that common bond. It doesn't even matter like talking to you guys. It's just that common sisterhood
Sure.
bond
Yeah.
that is just, you can't replace that with anything. It's just
So true.
something that you love and cherish and hold in your heart forever,
Yeah. And because those stories are also relatable to anyone that
Right.
cheered in the NFL.
Exactly.
Rhonda was talking about we're going to feature some of the stories on our Instagram and different
Yes.
social media platforms of the ladies
rewinds.
and that cheered, and because like you said, it's so relatable for any of us, and so
Right.
and inspiring and funny and all of those things.
Yeah.
So that'll be great.
And
for
Terry,
some-
I mentioned Terry, Starletta Kendricks, was my roommate during Honey Bears, lives in Nashville. Her story's in there.
that's
and
great.
Terry-
Good.
Yeah,
we'll
Terry's
have to
story
reach
is in
out.
there.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
Terry actually, after Honey Bears, went and sang for Julio Iglesias for 12 years. She was a backup singer.
Wow, I
That's
did not know that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, she's the sweetest girl ever. I mean, I just loved her. She's like a sister and a sister,
That's
Mhm.
amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully the release of the book also helps your alumni program. One of the things that's difficult, even with teams like ours that are still ongoing and still have cheerleaders, is making people realize the importance of that cheerleading alumni program and the sisterhood and staying connected and everything it has to offer. So hopefully the book is really building your alumni program so that they can enjoy all the benefits of having everyone back together.
Right.
Yeah.
And just being able to pass down this to your family,
Absolutely.
the different generations. I think it's like with cheerleading. If you're a cheerleader, you're like, cheers for everyone. You cheer for your family, your children, your grandchildren. You're always cheering, right? And like
Yes.
cheering for
Right.
your friends. So I think just the part of being a cheerleader, that's what we are. We're
To the
here
core.
to cheer everybody up.
Yes.
That's
We're like,
right.
cheer them on.
The
Yes.
hype team, as
You
Rhonda
know?
would say, the hype team.
That's-
It's just in your,
So
What it says
everybody
in your
needs to get out there and get that book. It is incredible to read the stories for sure.
Yeah, and we will put a link in our show notes to Amazon.
Right.
Is that the only place, or is that the best place to get the book, or do you have a website?
I mean, Amazon, that's the easiest way.
Okay.
Book signings for us is definitely, a better situation, but we're just out there to share a story now.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So we'll put a link to the Amazon, to your book on Amazon in our show notes and in our bio, so that anyone wants to check out that book. It's really a must read.
Yes. That's so awesome.
Missing from the Sidelines.
Yes. So do you have...
And it's a great gift for sports people. We both send out autograph books, but they'll save money if they do it on Amazon. But
that's right.
It'd be a little more because we don't have that free shipping like Amazon or all that.
But autograph books are cool.
Yes, they are. We ask everyone this, but since we're Sideline Rewind, we like to know what would be your favorite rewind from your days cheering, meaning your favorite memory or something that really stands out to you that's special, or it could be a couple things, whatever comes to mind.
Well, I guess being named one of the 4 captains, that was like a really big honor for me. I was like, when I first made it on the squad, I don't know how you guys, but I looked at everyone else like I wasn't really a honey bear. They were, I just like when you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like you look up to the ones that were the like original. And then, it's just this honor to make the squad, hearing that I made the squad. I mean, that was probably the most exciting moment. But then our first game coming out onto Soldier Field under that tunnel, and people just, they love the Honey Bears. Yeah. And we just they cheered us on.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of security around us, and people were like, can I just touch your hair? Can I take your pom-poms? People were pulling things out of our, it was really overwhelming, and so, and we'd go out there and, in Chicago, it was cold right along the lake. When that wind hit, man.
I bet.
But I'm telling you, we were diehard cheerleaders. We're not going to sit in their locker room during the, on days that were so cold and dangerously cold, we went out there.
That's amazing.
But we'd have our warm-ups then and hats and jackets, and then we go, boo, they're booing us because we're all bundled up with pants and jackets and hats, but we just loved it, that's a part of football.
I love that.
Of course, we got to go to a one-way game, and thank God Papa Bear Hellas took us to Tampa Bay, somewhere warm, right?
Right.
Oh, yeah. We had, oh my God, those games were so much fun. And we'd meet up with, the Tampa Bay cheerleaders as well. And it was just crazy. That's crazy.
That's so fun.
Okay, so we all need to get together. So you need to come to Miami, grab all the ladies from the Honey Bears, and we'll get the Tampa Bay Buccaneers cheerleaders and y'all together for a big photo op in Miami. Right. That would be so fun.
I know, that would be great. And we have we're on Messenger, so because we're constantly doing things. One of my friends, Patty Ross, she's been, since I had gotten really busy, Patty's wonderful getting the girls together for charities, We did a lot of the charities for the Bears too. Right. Or with the Bears or when the Bears couldn't do it. So it's pretty cool that we've carried this on to this level. So cool. This many years later, still doing it.
That's awesome. And I'm slightly fangirling. I don't know if we can talk about it, but maybe you can. I don't know. Since it's about to start, we understand that you were on the Golden Bachelor. Excuse me. Bachelor.
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
The Bachelor. You're not the Bachelorette. Bachelor.
Joan was not Golden Bachelorette. Joan's a really good friend of mine. Yeah.
Really? That's awesome. Yeah. Can you tell us about that? Because that's so fun.
Well, at season 1, that was the very first year, obviously with Gary Turner. Mm-hmm. And I found out there were 34,000 applications.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh.
For 22. They go, you think, Renee, that the Honey Bears tryouts or something, this was, like that. And I wasn't on that long, but it was kind of a difficult time for me because I was leaving my father, who was, up there in age, and I had a cat I had 2 cats. I had 1 cat I was giving fluids to, and he was, everything had to fall in line in order for me to make that happen. But it was a lot of work to make it happen when I was picked. And my father's like, you need to go. I'm fine. You got to do something for yourself, but I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have a wardrobe. I mean, that was the worst part. It's like, now I got to buy, I'm in Wisconsin taking care of my father going to football games. I don't have gowns,
Right.
So it's like, but yeah, it was the best thing is that's another, we call it the Golden Bachelorette Sisterhood. And right now we are cheering on the second group of girls that are on the show. And the hardest thing is once you like cheerleading, you get to know, you get there, and you don't want to leave, and it's not necessarily for the guy.
Yeah, right.
It's the girls, the friendship
Probably,
thing.
honestly, has nothing to do with the guy. Unfortunately, I mean, it's just, yeah.
I mean, come on. So it's like you're either into him or you're not. But and how does he know night one? Like I'm surprised we didn't all have to have name tags on or something. But the thing is, when you get out there, like you're pretty much sequestered to your room, and you have to stay there, and you can't.
Oh wow.
Well, because that's the way it is.
Right.
But they were really good. They treated us, really, really well. I mean, certain situations I think could have been different, but I feel like the best part of that is you got to think of the positive part of that is just the experience of being on a show and being able to be picked to be on a show like that as well.
Sure.
And just meeting the ladies night one was like, we were all like, because we didn't really get to talk until then. And then all of a sudden, just grabbing each other. We never met until that. I felt like wedding crashers. I felt like I just walked into this. It was like kind of like, where is going on? And so because I was an NFL cheerleader, Gary Turner happened to love the Chicago Bears.
Oh.
So that's why I came out doing a cheer, Golden Gary cheer, which I couldn't wait to get over.
Oh.
But it was like so embarrassing. But I was actually wearing my original Honey Bear warm-up suit.
Wow.
Okay,
Fantastic.
not the outfit, but the warm-up suit. And white boots. And I had my Poms, and I had to do, so I was like, I've never so nervous in my entire life to get jump out of a limo. You'd think that I'd never cheered in my entire life or danced or did anything. For some reason, that was like the scary. I was like, am I going to wipe out? Looks like the brick looks wet. And you just don't, you're like, they go, you have one take.
Yes.
That's it.
That's so cool, though.
Because they want it to be authentic, your reactions and everything. Okay.
And so with me, they didn't even, I got cut as soon as I went up to Gary, and no one really understood why I wasn't in that uniform.
Well, that's
and then my dress was in the limo, and the big thing was no one knew where my dress was. They said it was somewhere upstairs, but because I was one of the later limos coming in, everything started happening. Like the cameras, Gary was coming in. I'm like, am I going to leave and go up there and try to put my dress on? Or do I just stay like this? Or they were like, I couldn't have, and I should have put my dress on. But guess what?
What?
I will never be forgotten because
100.
I was the only one standing there in that warm-up suit at the end. And you don't remember the other girls all in the gowns, but they're going to be like, there's the girl in the warm-up
It's
suit,
another
whatever you want to say.
Future director right here.
Come on.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fans that loved that part, but I know that I would have probably looked a lot better in a dress.
No, I think that's
just a weird.
Yeah.
I think that's perfect.
That was a perfect
That's
idea.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's so cool. Will you watch this show this season, or did?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I want to watch it too. I'm going to try to follow.
Oh
it
yeah,
to see.
the first episode was last week, so
Then I better catch up.
you got to catch up. You have to catch up.
Okay, I'm going to.
Yeah. So I already feel it for those girls. I mean, it's what it's like when you're there.
Yeah.
And I think from what I've seen, it seems like I wish I had someone do a second season, just someone to kind of give you an idea of
kind of coach you through
you
it a
need
little
to
bit.
know what to do,
How it
if you
works.
just kind of go off and have coffee with the cameraman, which I did because I was just like, well, they're filming Gary, so I might have to just go over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't engaging with all the
Right.
And if I could do it over again, I probably would have been the more Renee at the time, but I was more the Renee worrying about the family at home,
and that's
kind
understandable.
of was not in my
right.
normal, like, but it was like, I tell you, it was all night filming. It was tiring. I mean,
bet.
all night long.
Are you allowed to submit again and audition again, or is it a no? You can't.
I don't know. But I mean,
you should. Yeah, why not? Because now you know what to do. Like, you know what to expect.
It depends. Like, we'll see what happens with this group and how it goes. But I think people really enjoy the different age groups of the Golden Bachelor because you're not as afraid to talk about what you want.
Absolutely. It's more realistic than the younger version.
You're not putting on a show as much as presenting the real me.
Yeah.
And I think when you're younger, they're trying to do whatever they have to.
We went to one year we went to New York, all of us, and we were this had like a reunion, and it was just people in New York were stopping us, and they remembered us, and I was like, this is wild,
That's awesome.
And then Kelly and Mark's show, we all got to sit in the audience, and they, got us all in. They treated us like,
That's
we had gold roses and so we've got, you get a lot of like fun things. And then we flew out to Los Angeles to cheer on Joan. So we all went there for at the Shakespeare Club, and we met, fabulous women who opened their doors for us to stay. And we just had this huge dinner charity event with all the Golden Bachelorettes, watching her first show with the guys coming out of the limo.
Love it.
That's great.
Wow.
So either it's going to be Honey Bear's director or Golden Bachelor, but one of those are in your future,
or both.
Very near future. Maybe one and then the other. But
I wonder. I don't know how many people return once they've been on that show, but.
Hey,
and you might some of the ladies, who stayed long. They, they've made appearances and things like that, though, which is fun to see. They bring them back.
You could be the Golden Bachelorette.
Come on now.
Yeah, you could.
Former contestants sometimes come back as.
Well, and we'll see who. Well, they're going to be looking for this season 2.
All
girls,
right,
right?
It's time.
Okay, we're putting it out there.
Yeah,
Renee. Team Renee.
Well, what's really fun is now we have it's building, since we have our sisterhood, and then there's the Golden Bachelors.
Yes.
So I knew like a few of the Golden Bachelors.
Oh, okay.
So I went and so it was fun to like now we kind of like intermix and talk with each other about the show, and so now I can't wait to like meet this group of ladies. So it should be fun.
So fun.
That's so fun. This has been so much fun to hear all your stories, and you're awesome.
I love you.
Yeah.
We cannot wait to see you in Miami.
Yeah,
I mean, seriously.
Great. I think everything you've done has been amazing, and like I said, why not you? Why not you?
Right.
Why not you be the director, and why not you be the next Bachelorette?
Yes.
Golden Bachelorette, whatever it is. Why not you? We're going to speak that into fruition for you.
Yes.
Why not you? Because I just love your spirit and everything that you've done. It's amazing.
Yes.
I have an amazing father, and I guess part of the reason is some of this stuff, and I'm happy that it's coming back into my life because it's what makes me get up in the morning. In fact, sometimes when you can't get up in the morning, you're tired. Because I've been taking care of a father, who just turned 101. Who was a football player.
Oh,
so that was part of my jumping the hurdles. Was the roadblocks, and that you miss, and you feel like that. So I have this thing now where when I get like that, I go 5, 6, 7, 8, get up.
Get up.
And I get
5, 6,
up.
7, 8, get up.
I get
Start doing
up.
that to my clients.
Yeah.
How you can procrastinate, or you could just lay there, or you could just start thinking. And then the minute I said to myself, because that's what I had to say as the captain, 5, 6, 7, 8, that means you move.
Yeah.
So that's my get up in the morning.
I love that.
I love it so much.
So
so now, girl, because here we go.
We appreciate you coming on so much because I'm sure you realize this, but the book has to be incredibly meaningful to all the Chicago Honey Bears. But across the gamut, there are still teams that no longer have cheerleaders. And even those that do,
Right.
it's so important and meaningful to carry on those traditions.
Absolutely.
And have the trailblazers like you and all the other legends we've had on the
Yes.
show just carry on for the younger generations to follow. And so we thank you so much
Yes.
for being a part of this.
Thank
And
you. It's been an honor. And it's just like being a part of the Chicago Bears has been a dream for me. So it's the best thing that ever happened to me.
Amazing. Love it.
Yes, thank
I
you
love
so
it.
much, Renee. I
Thank
love
you.
you.
Yes.
we're ready to hang out in
We're-
Miami. is all I know.
Or come to Nashville, either one. You want to come to Nashville? We'll be here. We hang out.
I love Nashville.
Yes. Yeah.
Come on, we'll take
It's
you out
such
on
a
the town.
fun place. Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
best.
girls.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to pick up on Amazon Missing from the Sidelines. We will have that in our link in our bio. We want to thank Miss Renee again for coming on the show. Amazing. Thank you
Right.
so much. We want to thank our supporters, our sound people. Thank you so much for our sponsors, our Instagram, Facebook, all of our supporters. We cannot do this without you. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode number 36.
Honey.
Honey.
And we're out.